friends around the world. My name is KAZU. I welcome you all to come and visit my page. And I hope you enjoy all my posts, pictures, and video clips. I want to use this wonderful opportunity to say thank you all who have been leaving your wonderful comments, messages, and gifts. And I hope I will hear from you again. I also want to say thank you for choosing to view this video clip.
My name is Tom Miller. I'm the President and CEO of the United Nations Association-U.S.A. Well, my hope and vision for the future is basically embodied in the UN Charter. A world that is safer for the next generation than it's been for past generations. A world of less poverty. A world of less disease and sickness. A world that has a better future in terms of the environment, that climate change becomes part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. A world of less conflict. That's my hope for the future. Oh, my message is very simple. I hope you can do a better job than we've done. There's no easy answers. Sometimes the best answers are the least bad ones. There's no shortcuts other than hard work, and most importantly, cooperation, teamwork are very, very important. If you insist upon getting your first option all the time, there's going to be a lot of people who will be very disappointed and unhappy, and it usually won't work. I have a message both for current UNA members and for prospective UNA members. Right now, I think, is a fascinating time for the UN, for this country's, for the Americans, United States relationship with the UN, because we now have an administration that very much wants to work together in a multilateral front to solve some of these world problems. And that's something that's exciting. I was at the President's speech last week in the General Assembly, and he said it very, very clearly that he believes we are best off by trying to tackle the world problem working together rather than by ourselves.
My name is Alec Loorz. I'm 15 years old, and I founded Kids vs. Global Warming. I just think we as youth have this amazing opportunity now to stand up and lead this environmental movement and help our leaders understand that we need to make decisions that benefit our future. And we have this opportunity to save the planet for our generation. So I guess a message to kids is just we can't afford to wait until we're older to be involved. Because if we wait until we have PhDs or become senators or do some research, breakthrough research or something, it'll be too late. We need to be involved now, and we have the power, authority, and responsibility to stand up and lead this movement.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Paul Lynch. I run Cage-Free Productions. Cage-Free Productions is dedicated towards promoting sustainability, human rights, and social justice through the creation of visual communications, documentaries. Hope and vision for the future is dependent upon what we do for our future and for our future generations. We need to take the lessons that we've learned along the way, and we need to combine them with pragmatic and practical solutions. Force our legislators to do what needs to be done, and then take the responsibility on ourselves to start implementing lifestyle changes so that we can make a better future for ourselves. Get involved, enjoy, be children as long as possible. But biggest thing for children is, best message I would say is, I'm trying to do something for your future, and I hope that you participate in helping me navigate how to make your future better.
Hi, my name is Selman. I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Real Green Media. And what we do is we work with productions to help them go green. And my vision for the future, especially for children, is to stay engaged, run for political office when you get old enough, and most importantly, ask your elders, ask your grandparents and your parents what they see as possible, and also what it was like to live back during the Great Depression, and all the lessons that they have to teach you. And just keep your ears open and always be open to listening.
I'm Dr. Adam Green. I'm a professor of environmental studies here at Santa Barbara City College. I also direct the Center for Sustainability. And I guess if I was to kind of describe my vision for the future, I would be looking at an integrated system, a system that actually works off the surpluses of nature. So decisions that are being made from the standpoint of ecological systems. As an example, a food system that actually regenerates soil fertility, that traps carbon, that produces local food that's fresh, that doesn't require herbicides and pesticides, doesn't require synthetic fertilizers, returns nutrients back into the soil. That's just an example of the type of system I think we can create. If I was to give a message to kids about what to do, it's don't assume that what previous generations have done is the way that you're supposed to do it. Come up with your own ways of doing it. Realize, learn the foundational science of the system and then develop something that works. Really what's happening now is you're seeing a company that is in collapse, and we're handing you the keys and basically saying, you now have to run the company. The only rules are that you probably shouldn't do it the same way we tried to do it. Learn from the mistakes, learn a bit of the history, understand what works and what doesn't work. Acknowledge and honor what the civilizations that have come before us and figure out what it was that they did that actually was sustainable and incorporate that. The newest, fanciest technology is not necessarily the best way to go. In some cases, it's taking a step back and doing something that's very simple, very ancient. And that's what we have to start looking at is incorporating all of those things together. So it's got to start from the beginning.
I'm John Bowers, Director at the Institute for Energy Efficiency at the University of California at Santa Barbara. And my vision for children is that they will live in a world that is carbon-free and energy neutral by 2030. And it's very achievable. We have to set ourselves to that goal, but I think we'll do it.
I'm Ann Kelly, and I work for Ceres, and we are the largest coalition of investors, environmental groups, and companies in North America. And I am a co-director of climate policy there. I run a coalition called BICEP, Businesses for Innovative Climate and Energy Policy. My hope and vision for the future is that we will keep moving forward on what appears to be a convergence of thought and action on climate and energy policy worldwide, that we will begin to understand the danger of short-term thinking, that we will invest in the long term for our children and grandchildren, that we will move towards sustainable consumption patterns, and that we will rigorously usher in a new clean energy, low-carbon economy. Yes, for the next generation, I would say they need to take notice, they need to engage. They should judiciously limit the time that they are engaging on their electronic various tools and toys, and instead engage one-on-one with thought leaders, with real books, with real nature, and with saving us from this current crisis. Looking for creative solutions that our generation hasn't come up with, really applying themselves to solving this crisis in a creative and thoughtful way. Yes, I met Al Gore in 2007. I was one of the 1,000 people that he trained on An Inconvenient Truth. So I was able to spend time with him in Nashville then and get trained on showing the wonderful slideshow he put together. And then I've seen him several times since. He works with my organization, Ceres. He attends our UN Investor Summit, which we do about every 2 years. We'll do again in January. And we are a huge supporter of his organization, which is the Alliance for Climate Protection. So we have a strong partnership. We look forward to reading his recent book, Our Choices.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.